Alrighty, hello and welcome back to Growing with Kyle. Still another Groundhog Day special. I'm going to be repotting a prickly pear cactus of mine that I have grown from seed. I've had, I've cloned it a couple times off of some of its, it's a cool plant. But it's outgrown its pot that it's in. So, because it's multiple of them together, so it's going to be a little tricky. I have to take it out. I'm going to separate it. Hello, Elwood. How are you? Yes. And then I'm going to plant it into several different planters. All right, buddy. So you got to watch yourself. I don't want you getting stuck. Well, as always, I have no idea where my gardening gloves went to. I always misplace things, but we're just gonna have to do this barehanded. Alrighty. Once again, I do not recommend handling cactus or anything spiny without proper gloves, but make your own decisions in life, people. Out of the picture frame, buddy. Come over here. Okay. Now sit. Stay. Elwood, sit. Good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's get the cacti. And it looks like they are going to break off a bit, but that's okay. Because I was going to be removing some of them anyways. Now they will grow from these pretty easily. Ow, it's one of the ways cacti produce asexually in the wild, or out in nature. So if I wanted to, I could have quite the... Be right back. Nope, don't get yourself stuck. Don't get yourself stuck. Hoe and rake. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the rest of these up here. Elwood. Yeah, definitely would recommend having gloves on at this point. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright. So looky there. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like there was an ant colony in there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and toss all these up in one of these for later. These can be eaten if I'm not mistaken. So I might try to find some kind of recipe. Let me get a bucket. I might find a recipe and make something with it. More than likely, they will wind up somewhere else. But you never know. I could eat it and go, wow, I really like cactus. And then I'm very, you know, very grateful. I mean, I am very grateful to have these plants and to live in a world where we have plants. Could you imagine? Like, even if I was in outer space on a spaceship, I'd be that guy that ran the, you know, the little garden in there. That's how I feel anyways. So what I'm going to do is just kind of start getting the roots separated here so I can separate the individual cacti. This is another one of those great gifts given to me with this hoe. I got it for Christmas. Let's see if I can get some of these separated now. I mean, it's what I love about plants, because the time passes by anyways. And really, you just tend to them and then let them, you know. Now always be careful if you pull the cactus spine out of your finger with your mouth. Don't spit it into your lip like I've done before, because then for like 2 days you're sitting there trying to get a cactus spine out of your lip. See if I can clear up some of this here and make it easier for me to tell what's what. So I'm just kind of snipping through the roots here because it's very root bound, and that could have been one of the issues with why it had started getting yellow and not really responding too well. So just be careful too when you're doing this, if you have your fingers in there, not to your finger off. I mean, even if you're sitting there thinking, oh, mine are so dull they couldn't do it, I tell you, you'll cut yourself the worst with a dull blade, because all the pressure you have to apply on it, it's not a good thing. So keep your tools sharp. Okay, so there we go. We got one. We'll go ahead and start throwing them in the bucket I want to put them in. One. See, it's always good to recycle your plant pots. I don't really buy new ones all the time. Now, I don't, you know, if they get bad, of course, and they're all cracked, get new ones. But especially plastic ones, they'll last. You can grow years out of them. Pass them down through the generations. Grandkids will be like, great, Grandpa left me a flower pot. Thanks, dude. Who knows, if it's like Waterworld, that might be a good thing. They'd be like, thank God Grandpa left me something with vitamin C in it. Another proper vitamins. Ow, as they say over there in jolly old England. See, this is 3 individual ones. Because that's one of the joys too about, you know, I love going around on my walks and collecting seeds and stuff. And here in Florida, there's an abundance of plants that you can come across and, you know, get good seeds from. Like I was just out, not walking him, I was actually my previous golden retriever Murphy, who unfortunately passed away. Anyways, I just happened to see that there was a prickly pear in the neighborhood with fruit on it. Got it, threw all the seeds in this right here, and they germinated and have been in there for a couple years now. That one's going there, that one is going there. So now we are splitting them up. It's like giving all the children their own individual bedroom. They've become a little bit older, and so they need a little bit more independence and possibly even new homes. I might, you know, I always like gifting plants to people. I'm sure some people are like, ah, thanks Kyle, you got me another plant. I don't think I give people more than one unless they really like them. But sometimes, you know, you give the wrong plant to somebody and it winds up being a ending of a friendship. And I'm not saying that that they don't like the plant. It's just, you know, I'm very superstitious, and so some plants you give to people and I don't know, it's just bad luck. It's like all things, you know. It's my freedom in this world to have that little belief. But then there are plants that I think should only be given away and not sold because of their benefits to people in this world. But hopefully that day will come soon. But until then, we should just be thankful for what we have. Maybe should is a bad word. What are you thinking there, Elwood? He's just sitting here relaxing. Let me put the camera over on him. He's more popular than me anyways. Yeah. So I went and just grabbed some more pots here. I'll save these ones for other planting experiments. I've got a nice one, so I can, you know, have a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be using all of these. It looks like I only have a couple left. Yep, spiked myself. Get that trimmed off. Actually, you know what? That might be a really good one. Look at that little fella right there. That one's spectacular. I'll put that one in here. I wonder if I could really... I have a better idea for this one. put it in my smallest plastic bonsai dish with bonsai dirt and see how that'll come out. May come out good, may come out bad. We'll see. And now you got to remember to write down what you do, because that's the difference. I heard this on a rerun of Mythbusters. The guy with the red hair and glasses that always wore the hat, I'm blanking on his name. But he said the difference between science and screwing around is writing things down. I mean, of course, if you're not thinking of this as an experiment, but more or less a hobby, you don't really have to write anything down. But I've been trying to record what I've been doing, even if it's just on a calendar. You know, you go, you know, I'm going to leave the ones that I'm putting in the pots, I'm going to do 2 of them at a time. Alrighty. So as you can guess with those other ones, I'm going to be putting in a store-bought cactus soil. So I'm going to take a step back from focusing on those, and we're going to focus on the bonsai soil. I almost said catfish, but cactus. Alright, so I want to do a little bit of wire. You know, it's so nice to be able to get such nice stuff offline. Like, I love this green wire. I love it. I think it's cool. I think you could call it the chosen one because it rocks and rolls all night long. Sweet Susie. If you get that, post it in the comments where it's from. One of these days I'll have contests where it's like, if you get it, you can win a free plant. Just had to make sure I didn't leave the gate open, and good old Elwood there hadn't gone dashing out into the... He's pretty good about staying in the yard, not going out in the street, but there's this female pit bull next door, and he would love to get a hold of that. He's got a husky girlfriend, like a, I don't mean like chunky, but the dog kind of husky girlfriend in the neighborhood. I think they would make beautiful puppies, but I'm more or less looking, because I want to breed him so I can have the choice, my choice of those puppies to, you know, keep on the lineage. I've just got to find someone with a good female golden retriever to match him up with. Or black lab. I think that would be cool. Half golden, half black lab. That'd be super sweet. Alright. So, where is my bonsai soil? Right here. If I would organize this all, it would work out a little better, but because I'm choosing to do it unorganized. Okay, so I'm using the coarse blend. Put a little bit more. Gotta grab the fertilizer. It is a 18-6-8 NPK. All, or general purpose, all purpose, whatever you want to call it. Store-bought. Now I'd like to focus on maybe trying to produce some of my own compost and nutrients, and I have tilapia. I need to set back up my aquaponics and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and remove. I'm just removing this little root right here. I'll give you a better look at the root. Where are we here? This root right here. They're more than just wire cutters. Hooray. Go ahead and sit that in there. I want to give it a quick wrap like that. And a quick wrap like that. And twisty, twisty, twisty. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Oh. That was, I was saying let's tryst. Anyways, whatever. They take it down because of that. People need to get over themselves. Like we did the time before. So I'm gonna get my Gen pliers. See, look, there we go. There's a nice thorn in me finger. Gen pliers, do a little tightening up here. Tweaks, tweaks. Get tightened up. Alrighty. Get a little extra twist on the bottom there. Give a real firm hold. Gardening songs. So let's get a look here. This is our bonsai cactus. I should just say prickly pear in a bonsai tray with bonsai soil that will hopefully grow small. Well, thank you for watching another episode of Growing with Kyle, and we'll see you next time.